healthy and wealthy, amazingly, uh, financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, what is it, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, and physically great. I pray that you guys have a hedge of protection over your bodies and the vehicles that you're traveling in, whether it's land, air, or water, making sure y'all get to and from your journey safely, giving y'all grace, mercy, and longevity over your life. May no weapon forged against you or myself shall prosper. In Yeshua's name, that is Jesus for some, Jose for others, you know. An energy that is sent to me that is negative, I send back to sender. 7 times, 3 times, 10 times, 7 times 3. Yes, we send back, we return to sender. You know. So what up, guys? What's up? Is it good evening, grand rising, good afternoon? What are you doing? What parts of the four corners of the earth are you in? You know. What are you doing with your life today? Are you coming from work? Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, follow. Check out the skits because we funny as shit. We didn't drop no new skits today because we thought when we got off of work today, it was going to be, a peaceful day. But I had some issues with my children, so I had to be a regular girl. I had to be a mother. And I do not like being an adult, but I had to be an adult today. So I could not, entertain you guys today. Hey, Miss Martinez. Hey, girl. So I could not get the new skit to you. So make sure you check out the other skits and follow all the other shit because I am lit. I am funny as shit. And the music is on all platforms. Got visuals here. New music dropping PFA. Putting feelings aside. Not that kind of crazy. Is the album. You know. Black Smoky Mirrors. There's another single. Check out the hair products, the hair oil, the hair lotion, the honey herbs because it helps fight colds and all that stuff that's going on in eternity, and it helps with hay fever too. But what's up, guys? What y'all doing? I'm exhausted. I'm beat because I felt like spiritually I had to authentically be me, and that is share my lights with others today. So I had to give out so much advice today, but I love giving. I love sharing my light. So we all have gifts and our experiences and our gifts are used to help others. And today I was put to the test. I had to use a lot of my gifts, a lot of my wisdom, a lot of my experience today, which is something that brings joy to my heart. But when you walking in your purpose and serving in your truth, sometimes that can be depleting. So I'm tired. I'm very tired from the inside. My soul is a little tired. I have to replenish with fruits, vegetables, water, and rest. You had a long day at work? I'm feeling okay. Sending love from the East Coast, my friend. She says she see you, boo. She see you. Harry, you know what? I'm about to kick him out. He's getting kicked out. He's getting kicked out. I do not like. I don't like that look. He's getting it does not make me feel right. I think he's going to be mean. He's going to say something. What's up with you, baby girl? So no, so today, I had to use my gifts, so I'm tired, I'm drained. When you go around, being a beacon of lights, it doesn't dim your lights. It just, it's like the battery on your phone. You should be like 10%. So I'm at my 10% and I don't have the capacity to do anymore. So, you know, I come up on here today to give y'all the last 10% because I have to share my lights with you guys. You know, 210. 42%. So I mean now, because I had to charge myself. Right, I'm over there thinking all the time as much. So I come to share my percentage. So you see the token, the what is it? The thumbnail for today. The topic of today is when you have a relationship with yourself. What does it say? When you have a relationship with yourself. How you gonna do that? How does that affect others? Yeah, right. The relationship you have with yourself and how it affects others. Yes. So how does the relationship with yourself? First of all, do people even have a relationship with themselves? What having a relationship with yourself? What does that look like to you? For me, I know it is respecting and validating the things that I like, not overstepping my boundaries to make others feel comfortable. I know it is keeping up with my routine and regimens. It is staying true to me and the things that I like. You know, and I had to learn the hard way. So, what is staying true? It goes back to yesterday. What is staying true to yourself? So, what is the relationship with yourself? What does that look like? And how does that affect others around you? You know, because sometimes having a good relationship with yourself can make people hate you. It's not on you, it's in you. You know? Hey, Niley. Thank you. You can get my hair on you because I was bald headed as shit. I had 3 locks. They were on a string and a prayer. You know, and the Shiro products brought my hair back because I'm here to share my truth. And I was into all these shits and it stressed me out and I had no locks. It's on the life I share with you. Make sure y'all check out this kids. I'm funny as shit. Check out the music. You understand what I'm saying? I'm here to share my journey and just take y'all through there. Take y'all through there. You'll know. So, what does staying true to you look like? It goes back to yesterday. Like, are you being true to you? Do you stay true to you? And how does having a relationship with yourself affect others? I pray everyone is staying focused, positive, and productive and have a hedge of protection over their individual bodies and the vehicles that y'all traveling and making sure y'all get to and from your journey safely. Please make sure you get to your journey safely. I pray that you have grace and mercy and longevity over your life. But the topic today, Miss Martinez, is having a relationship. Do you have a relationship with yourself and how does that affect others? How does having a relationship with yourself affect others? How does that affect those around you? Do you have a relationship with yourself? Do you even know what that means? Not you necessarily, Miss Martinez. I'm just saying, speaking in general. Like, do you know what that means to have a relationship with yourself and stuff? Like, yes, focusing on yourself. But what does focusing on yourself look like? Because some people can be functional, can be focusing, just functionally focusing, like just doing the things that they think they're supposed to do, like just getting up every day, washing your ass, making sure you eat, going to work, handling your business. But does that bring you, does that feel like that's authentically you? Or is that just what you're supposed to do to cover the bills? Is that a relationship with yourself because you're doing what you feel like you're supposed to do to survive? You know? So, what is focusing on yourself? Because to me, focusing on yourself to me, is actually listening to your body. Focusing on yourself. Actually, when my body is telling me to lay down, lay down. If my body say, "Hey, bitch, we need some fruit," I feel dehydrated. I go get it. If it says sit out in the sun and put your feet in the grass, I get it. That's relationship with myself. I start listening to myself. If my body says, that's red flag, I don't like, I start listening to myself regardless of how that's going to make other people feel. I started honoring myself. So focusing on yourself can be many things. I started focusing on my mental health to become the best version of myself. I started focusing on my emotional and spiritual health to become the best version of myself, which in turns helped me look my physical best version of myself. That's why my looks are growing back, because I had to get rid of the stress, because I was a body bitch. It was really on a string and a prayer. It was only 3 of them up there. You'll see the Shiro products protect that. So let me see. Let me read some of your questions. Yes, I agree with you, Miss Martinez. I believe that's when you focus on yourself and you go within a hill. Yes, you are supposed to share with others. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. All those things play a factor. Self-care, skincare, health, body. Yes, getting rid of bad energy, mental health, spiritual, emotional health. All that is a factor in how you have a relationship with yourself. So how does that look to others? I know for me, some people like the relationship I have with myself. It's like 2 people. It's only like 2. And then the others don't like it. They wish I go back to be the old, because when you don't have a relationship with yourself, you sabotage yourself, you lower your boundaries and your standards, you go against yourself, you don't listen to your intuition. You people please, you need validation. So, some people won't like. you having a relationship with yourself. So how does that affect others? How does that affect the people around you? Make sure y'all check out the skits because we funny as shit. And we gonna get into other stuff. You know, we just trying to get a topic rolling, conversation starter. You know, make sure y'all check out the skits though. Make sure y'all check out the music on all platforms. Music videos on here. Make sure y'all check out the hair products and the skincare lotions because again, I'm here just really sharing I'm sharing like Miss Martinez said, focusing on yourself and then going back to the drawing boards, helping others. You know, sharing those positive vibes. That's why I say we're busted and disgusted. Don't come on here and judge me, just a fucking mom, because it's light love, light high vibes, and good energy. Right. And that's what I'm doing. I went through childhood traumas, generational curses. I had a very bad experience in a narcissistic relationship for 10 years. I'm only fresh 5 months of like a new healing journey. Now I've been going through different levels and phases of a healing journey of my life, but this has been the biggest one of them all. And like you said, Miss Martinez, I went back to the drawing boards and now I'm here to share my lights and my positivity with others out after I learned how to have a relationship with myself and while I'm still thriving and striving and learning how having a relationship with myself works and how that looks for me, I'm here to share with you guys. So that's what we're doing here, and I put it at the point of view, and the music and stuff. Oh, I'm exhausted, because I'm just trying to be, a billionaire girl, and I'm just sharing my world with you guys. Because I went through some shit, and I'm 44, and I went through a lot of shit, you know? So I'm sharing my journey and my experience with you guys. Yeah, I know. Hoping that I can shed some light because it's like we're all connections. You connect to the source, plug in, and you help others plug in. So that's what I'm doing. So how does relationship what does that look like for you? Me having a relationship with myself looks like how does that affect others? I believe by becoming the best version of myself and having the best relationship with myself, I can be a beacon of light to others. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I feel like it affects others. I can turn other people on to the awakening, to themselves, And I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but at the same time, when life throws us lemons, we all got to show each other how to make juice. You know? We have to throw the shit back and make their eyes burn. You know? What do you think? How does having a relationship with yourself, bro? What does that look like for you? How does that affect others around you, bro? Because you're going through a healing journey too, as quiet as cat. You just, you want to calm about yours. You take yours a little bit, you know, on the chin or whatever the case may be. But how does that affect you? Because you learning a lot in your healing journey. Like I see a lot of growth. You don't just be around people that's doing things that interest you and not learn, take from it. Well, that's true. That's true. That's true. Regardless of who they are. That's true. That's true. But I feel like you doing. I see a lot of growth and change within your own self on your own, regardless of what you're around and what you're absorbing and growing. You get what I'm saying? Oh, right. Yeah. No, I wasn't. So I wasn't speaking on me just now. I was saying in general. Oh, okay. Yeah. No. Right. 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 You got to slow down. Go fast. No, don't you go there because I don't like. We will go back and forth with each other. Having a relationship with myself looks like this. I like to smoke and mind my business. That's having a relationship with myself. Speak how you feeling, boo. Miss Martina, as you said, I'm good, man. You know what I mean? Yes. Hello, illegal 80804. Facts and receipts. Who is this? HAE. Hey, everybody, for all those that are just coming on here, right. Let me say this to y'all. I pray that you are staying focused, positive, and productive, feeling healthy, wealthy, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially good. I pray that y'all have a hedge of protection over y'all individual bodies and the vehicles that y'all are traveling in, whether that's land, air, or water. Yeah, no, making sure you get to and from your journey safely, giving you grace, mercy, and longevity over your lives. And may no weapon forged against yourself or me shall prosper. In Yeshua's name, that is Jesus for some, Jose for others, and we are busted and disgusted, highly favored, handsome, beautiful, and bliss. It is love, light, life, high vibes, and good energy, and we are just sharing things. I am sharing from experience. That is it. And I pray that you like, subscribe, check out the skits because I'm funny as shit. I share my point of views and my experience in my music, in my skits, and I put the shit in my songs. I have music on the platforms, new music dropping, PFA, putting feelings aside. Not that kind of crazy is the album and Black Smoke and Mirrors because people be bullshit. They throw up smoke screens. That's why it's called Black Smoke and Mirrors because people will throw up the illusion and you will not live. You have to peel through the reality. So I'm busted. She's disgusted. She don't. So it's love, light, high vibes, a good energy. Do not come up or and judge me. Judge your mom. Judge your baby dad. Judge your that that's friends. Look in the mirror and judge yourself because some people don't like yourself. Yeah, everything is an aspect of self. No, but at the end of the day, how you teach yourself is it says a whole it says a whole lot about you without you even talking. Your parents, your outer parents, does a whole lot of. But life is back to these questions though. Life is self-experience itself is you are a higher conscious, you are a spirit having a human experience. It's like God Himself or in individual bodies experiencing individual situations as the lip gloss. And then you're gonna wipe it on your dirty ass pants and I have to put my lips back on it. And that's all it is lip gloss. No, it's not wet. Syrup and honey and all. No, it's lip gloss. It's not wet. It's lip gloss because my lips are not wet. They are sticky. No, it's sticky. But they are not wet. And then you're gonna wipe it on your pants. And she's like, man, this nigga. No, but self, you are experiencing your higher self. So let's see. Everything is an aspect. Everything is an aspect of yourself. So within is without. What you think and feel within is what you feel without. Like I was saying yesterday, you know how some people be manifesting and their manifestings aren't coming true or whatever, no matter how much they putting up vision boards, how much they jotting things down, journaling, they like, why the fuck my shit ain't coming through? Is because it's not what you feel in your heart. So, when yourself is not feeling, when your heart is not in alignment, it throws your chakras and stuff out their alignment, and your higher conscious cannot manifest anything because it's not what you truly feel within yourself. So when all the bullshit is showing up around your life, it's because it's what you feel and how you think. You have to change the way you think. That's part of having relationship with self is changing. Renewing your mind, renewing your thought, and and trying to change your heart because you cannot let this world make you bitter. Self love is the greatest gift that you can offer. It is. And love is the highest frequency. It is. And I'm agreeing because, you got to love yourself before you can love others. And you have to have the compassion to know that loving yourself is not a selfish act. Love is the highest frequency that anybody could vibe on. But you cannot love anyone else if you don't love yourself. And you sabotage, if you're self-sabotaging, self-abandoning, stepping over your own boundaries, then you are abandoning yourself and you're not loving yourself. Because anybody can put makeup on and get BBL, and designer, and that is not self-love. That is called dressing a smart dummy, or an insecure one. You know, you cannot dress up insecurities and call it self love. Self love starts within. And how you think you will see a motherfucker that probably don't got the best looks, but they be happy as a motherfucker and they be getting everything they want. You be like, well, how the fuck they get all that shit? These motherfuckers don't even look like they should have that. That's because it's not what they look like, it's what they feel like. It's what they feel like inside. It's with their relationship with their self. How they feel about themselves, how they view themselves, how they see themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So how does somebody say I always lead with love? You got to. You got to. It's tell them sister and my brothers. Like thank you, thank you. So how does having a relationship, if we're all in agreement that we know having a relationship with yourself is to have self-love, we establishing that. How does that look like? How does having a relationship with yourself affect others? Because again, it's not what's on you, it's what's in you. People could hate you and envy you just because of who the fuck you are. Just how people mess with you, rock with you, support you, love you, show up for you. You understand what I'm saying? How does loving yourself and showing up for yourself and having a relationship for yourself, how does that look like? How does that affect others on the pros and the cons? You know what I mean? How does that affect negatively and how does that affect positively? Again, I know me having a relationship for myself, how it affects others is because I'm showing up as my authentic self and hoping and praying that my light can be a beam of light to others. But at the same time, because I authentically walk in my truth and myself, I get a lot of hate and envy for it. So that's how it affects others for me. How does it affect others for you? Because I don't like how it affects sometimes for me. I don't think that's nice. That they hate because I just a regular daily girl speaking my world. I know, I understand the hate. I don't like. You know. No. Oh man, thanks for this. You definitely can sabotage your old self. Lauren Hill tripping. Yes. Bye. As it said, you're Lauren Hill, huh? Oh no, but I do like Lauren. I do. And I do like Bob Marley, and I do believe in some of the things that she believes in and their theories and their philosophies. I do think that I am a free thinker because I like to think for myself. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just dropping gems because these are experience, these are conclusions. Like, I'm not speaking from like, you know what I mean, something that somebody did because like this is some shit that somebody told me or because I scrolled through some shit. No, I'm speaking from the heart of the soul, off of things that I learned, off of my personal experiences, my personal truths. I go to therapy. I have therapy Thursdays, you know what I mean, every week, and I share that with you guys. I tell you I have therapy. I share it in my point of views. I make skits about because it's funny as shit. I find a silver lining to laugh at my jokes, to laugh at myself because I think I'm funny. I make funny of my shit because it's beauty in everything. Nothing good or bad, lasts forever. And everything good and bad works according to your greater good, to your according purpose. It's just all on how you view it. So, I share from my own experience. You know. Hey, listen. You gotta take it in. You supposed to share. Ain't that what he said? Ain't that what God said though? What? You gotta share. Sharing is caring. Don't worry about that, Miss Martinez. The knowledge that you got, you put it back out there to get. Oh, thank you for being here, illegal, and I appreciate you. Thank you that you feel like it's great content. I'm just speaking from experience. I just want people to glow. That's all. Because the world is so dark and so fucked up and so evil. I've been through a lot of experiences, and this is shit that I had to learn on my own. Like been plenty of times I had to sit in dark spaces and research things and look up things and go to go to therapy, go to counseling, you know what I mean? And I learned all these things. I learned all these things just by my own personal experience. So I come here to share with you all, and I, make light of it because I didn't have nobody to tell me the shit that I'm sharing with y'all. Like I had to figure this shit out on my own. It was not hard. It was not easy. This shit was hard. There was times that I had experiences that I thought I was going to break. I didn't think that I was going to break. You know. I will share the bag with us if you got the bag. I don't. So that's what, walking in, authenticity look like for me. That's what had a relationship with myself looks like with me. And I had to learn how to have a relationship with myself. Cause I thought, typical like everybody else do, my hair is done, I got nice clothes. I thought everything on the outside of me is what, the performance, the image, the act is what, equated to you loving yourself. Yeah, no, and then when you get stripped with humility and be set down, because the universe, the Most High, has a funny way of sitting you down and making you learn some lessons and humbling you in life. And when He humbles you, it's like you don't got no choice. You only be met with one or two choices. Either you're going to learn these lessons and learn how to really love yourself, or you're going to sit here and keep going through the lessons and let this world eat you a new asshole. You know? So you only got two choices. You know? And if you decide to be of the world, it's going to eat you a new asshole. You will not walk in your purpose. And then the Most High will feel like you're expendable. You're not walking in your purpose because you're not using your gifts. Especially if you let the world change your heart. You know what I mean? Like we go through shit, we go through trials and tribulations, and we get through them, you know, so that we can help others and share it with others, you know. Broken lives do matter because there's a whole bunch of people, evil people in this world, you know. You know. I would love to be a millionaire. I would love to be a billionaire. You know, in another dimension, I think I'm a billionaire, but she has not come here yet. I keep trying to dimension jump, you know, because things are not linear. You know what I mean? He is. That's my brother. Who is this? Hey, Nephilim. That's my brother. That's my baby brother. You know? So, with everybody that's getting on here, I hope everybody's staying focused, positive, and productive. Again, I pray that y'all have a hedge of protection over y'all individual bodies and, you know, the vehicles that y'all are traveling, making sure that y'all getting to and from y'all journey safely, giving y'all grace, mercy, and longevity over y'all life. May no weapon forged against yourself or me shall prosper in Yahshua's name. That is Jesus for some, that is Jose for others. You know, check out the skits and the music, you know, the hair oil products and stuff like that, and the other lives. Because I be trying to drop some gems. I'm just here to share my experience. You know why I chase my dream? I'm just doing regular shit. You know? In a stereotypical world, just trying to be a different, extraordinary type girl. You know? And I'm just here to share it with you. That's a thing. I wish I had a little thing when you smile. Ding. Give me a little bling real quick. Shit. That's that's all I'm here doing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So how y'all feeling tonight? How y'all grooving tonight? And again, what does having a relationship with yourself look like? How does that affect others around you? And you understand what I'm saying? Do y'all even have a relationship with yourself? Do you like yourself? What does it look like to have a relationship to like love yourself? Because you can give yourself. It is.
Right. Put them roses down. We ain't talking about that kind of self love, ladies. And I mean,
I hate you. I hate you so much. You always have to take something and make it into something, and I don't like that something.
I'm back. Riches is a measure of how much you could do without. Money doesn't make you rich. I don't want to be a millionaire.
No, money is a transactional thing. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. That's what you want. That's what they want you to be stuck in. You're only as healthy and as wealthy as your mind. That's why when people be like, "Sky's the limit," I be like, "No, no, 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 no. It's the mind. The mind is the limit, not the
Shit,
sky."
that's her gay bestie from Hollywood Hills.
Oh wow. We pray that you have a hedge of protection over your individual body because this is my brother. So we pray that you get to and from your journey safely. You'll know, be mindful of the energy that you send because I don't know where you at, but I know that the day has not ended. You'll know. And we send the energy back 7 times, 3 times 10. You'll know. No weapon forged against me shall prosper in Yeshua's name. So anyway, however, what does having a relationship with yourself look like? You know what I mean? And again, for what is that? Illegal 804. Am I saying it right? Because my this light is fucking me up. Yes. You're only as rich as your mind. Is mind over matter. You're only as wealthy and healthy as your mind. Why would I think that he's that? Why would we think that he's that when he's no one else but himself? That's what you think. Don't come up here reflecting your projections because what you say and what is not the reflection of us, it's the projection. You know what I'm saying? It's a projection. You'll know, you'll know, and now you want to get violent when we sent you a hedge of protection. We sent you love and light, and you sent dark.
What you talking about? Drop your location.
I know, right? You need
know where the fuck I'm at, me in your mouth.
You need to go in the mirror. You need to go to that location first into the mirror and reflect on yourself and ask yourself, why did you show up on somebody's stuff with the projection and then get mad?
Go have a relationship with yourself
and then get mad.
and witness your own work.
Right, right.
It probably look funny.
Because you came here on a fucking total complete stranger.
You fucking weirdo.
And you got mad and started sending out projections. And because we did not respond to the reflection and we did not get mad at the trolling, you got mad and sent out the threats. And that says a lot about the relationship you have with yourself. Because we send out light, love, and energy, and we asking, how do you have a relationship with yourself affect others? And you're a prime example of how having a negative relationship with yourself affect others. Because you're miserable that you want the company of us to sit there and troll with you. But we're just going to keep sending you light and energy and redirect you, correct you, and check you and send you on your way. Because all you're doing is showing us a lot about yourself.
I was getting energetic.
Thank you guys. I appreciate all my heroes and my sheroes. Thank you so much. Yes, please stay respectful because we send a love, light, life, high vibes, and good energy over here and protection. And all we are asking is just how you feel about yourself and trying to give you love and energy from experience. But no, on the real though, you just on some real shit. What I will say to your comments, you and now you're about to get pushed. Straight up.
I didn't know you heard me.
I did. I did. You always talking shit in the background like a fucking ad lib, bro. Like, yes, yes, I heard you. I heard you. And I say, no, I'm about to slide this nigga across the room because he's talking shit. He's like a net. I hear him. I hear you. Like, I'm not here. It's like Kevin Hart. You know I hear you, right? Or Cat Williams. Then he say, you know I see you, right? I hear you, right? But no. So, I mean, you saying what you said, like, is a problem. What was the reaction or the response that you was expecting from that? You know what I mean? And whatever you wanted from there, how does that make you feel, or how did that make you feel? Did that make you feel good about yourself that you was, up here with the foolishness, and then wanted to send out threats? Like, make it make sense. Because we're trying to understand if you have a relationship with self, what was the unnecessary? Was the unnecessary necessary to let unnecessary occur? I don't understand.
This used to be a toy back in the day.
No, I'm going to use that for the drawing that I was drawing.
This what it say. Some of y'all had like dumbass. D-U.
No, that shit is like frequency.
You gotta
If you
get the
break it
same
down.
thing you write, and I mean whatever land on. I forget how it go, but surprised I got it to go back up.
No, this is when you used to do it. You write like
you put the numbers or the colors or all
right,
that.
and then you open up. You put other stuff in there, and they gotta pick. And then you open up.
Side it says
say
the
something.
yeah, which land on. All
And
right.
then you boop, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But remember the little frequency thing that I was drawing when I was drawing about linear. And it had the paper linear. I always fuck that up linear. And the paper was flat, stretched out. And then when it folded up, it shows you how frequency becomes not.
See, I ain't trying to get back.
Take your little toy. I don't want to hold your paper plane your aircraft anymore. I thought you waited for me. He made for me and then say I cannot have anymore. He's an Indian giver. He's a fucking Indian giver. I do not lie.
Let me tell you something.
He made for me.
When I make it for you,
you made it.
You was over there. I just made it and said
you
it.
said you could throw away, and I said I'm gonna keep to explain.
No,
to explain
I
my
made
thing.
it for you.
I don't
I
even.
made it for
I
you.
don't feel like a sister
I
anymore. I
made it
don't.
for you to
My
sit there and leave it the fuck alone because
my
I
feelings.
wasn't done with it.
My feelings are hurt. I like when you make your paper planes and stuff for me. It was like in December. I told
Yeah,
you we were little
right,
kids, and
right.
now you shit on
No,
me on the
but you,
YouTube.
you just fucking it all
I
up.
did because you made me mad. Can you
She
fix it for
said
me
I
again?
did. See them bent and twisted all kind
You
different
see me trying to
fucking
get it
ways.
back. I
See
was
them
trying to get
squeezed
it
it
back.
all in.
I couldn't get it back to save my life. I couldn't get it back. Oh God. But thank you everybody for making sure that they stay respectful in the comments. I appreciate the love and the good vibes that y'all are sending back to me. Y'all know I love y'all guys, and I pray that everyone has a hedge of protection over their individual bodies, y'all individual bodies, and y'all vehicles that y'all traveling in. Thank you, bro. Making sure that y'all get to and from your journeys with grace, mercy, and longevity over y'all lives. You know what I mean? What's up, Blue?
Liz,
Yes, it does. That's what
I
I'm
know,
that's what
Blue.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 804, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was saying, like, that says a lot about us. Like, what I'm supposed to get the fuck? Was I
What
supposed
up,
to get
though?
mad and go back and forth with you and get all huffy and puffy and no, fuck you and back and forth like you see the people like, why would I
You
burn
said
out
you're supposed
energy?
to get like what?
Huffy, puffy, fuck you. You know how they be all drawing it, fucking losing their vocal and shit for a bunch of motherfuckers. First of all, I don't know you. I will never see you. I don't, and I'm here showing love and you showing hate. So at the end of the day, it says a lot about you. Like, so you are absolutely right. That's why I was saying, no, that is a projection. And you want me to reflect. And then because I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Time.
How do you feel about yourself? You say pull up and show the location. What? Oh, we have internet trolls. Ain't that what Glow said? Internet trolls. Right. Got them internet trolls. You know, that's not right. We don't like. It's love life, good vibes, high energy. Make sure y'all check out the skits, funny as shit. Check out the music on all platforms. And I got new music dropping, a new skit that I just put out a couple days ago. We was had one for y'all, but I had to be a mom today. I had to do real life adult shit, and I did not like it. That shit was boring as fuck. You know, I love my kids. I love them dearly, and I love being a mom. I love being a grandma, and I like being what they say a matriarch. I love that shit. But let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep it a being with y'all. The responsibility is fucking hard. If I could just have the kids without the responsibility, I would be like, oh, life is great. But it's not like that. It's not that simple. And it's not a manual to how to be a parent or a grandparent. So I hate that shit. I hate the responsibility, even though I make it look well. I do a good job. But I hate being an adult, yo. That shit is boring as fuck. I like being me. Some titles that we have to carry, I don't like. I am. I am one of them all day. I am. I play too much. I joke too much. I talk shit all day. I like to be me. But when I have to code switch and be an adult and be in these different social settings, that shit can be an exhausting because
it's like coming and taking one head off and grabbing the motherfucker.
Yes. And then you right back out of it. So all of my kids needed some part of me today. And I had to show up. And I showed up with my best hat on. I was a good mom. And then I had to show up to work and stuff. So that becomes exhausting. Then you got to give advice to people. When you're thriving and striving in your gifts, it can become draining. So, yes, guys, I be drunk as fuck sometimes. And today I did not like.
Having a relationship with yourself.
Yes, I was. I was having a good one too. I was. But I tell myself the one that I have to be responsible, I don't like. I honor it, but I don't like. Can we be just honest with ourselves? Like, yes, I handle my responsibilities, but do I like it? Fuck no. I don't like getting up having to go to work and pay nobody motherfucking bills. But I do it if I want light. I do it if I want car. I do it if I want food. You know? But do I like it? No, I like to be fun with school. I wish I could just wake up and just live. You know? And just live, right? Let's see what y'all saying. I see what y'all saying. We like to smoke. This is true. Hell, we in hell is earth. Hell is whatever you can as above as the below. Yeah. As within. You trying to get to heaven. As is without. No, you can get to heaven on earth. It's in your mind. It's your conscience. It's all about what frequency. Remember, I just showed you again. If you go to my shit from yesterday when we showed you how frequency work, when we showed you how wavelengths and frequency work. When we showed you if this is the frequency and you have a bunch of frequencies leveling, and this is you, the person, and the ball is your frequency, and you are going one way, and the pivot is going one way. If you are not aligned, you will not get on the frequency. But if you get on the frequency, and that is the energy that you're vibing with, the minute that you lower your lever to another lower frequency is going to vibe high. But you, to order to go upwards, you have to keep vibing high on the frequency so it can expand you upwards. So if you feel like you living in fucking hell is because you're manifesting. You're manifesting your own hell. You're manifesting your own hell by what you're thinking, by how you feel inside. You're projecting. Whatever you're feeling emotionally and spiritually, you are projecting physically in your outer world. That's why you have to think positive. That's why you have to keep affirming yourself. That's why you have to you know what I mean? Constantly keep renewing your mind. Renew the way that you're thinking. What you think is what you get.
So yeah, right.
What you think is what you get.
So you said I got it.
You know what I mean? Listen, I'm right here with y'all. I be studying. You know what I mean? It's what you think is what you get. So it's like if you feel like you hell, that's because that's on the frequency. The highest frequency again that you could vibe on is the love frequency. But again, love frequency don't mean just going around loving every fucking body. No, love frequency means starting with loving yourself first, and that means loving yourself on the inside. So you can project that love on the outside. In order to love yourself, that means you have to have boundaries for yourself. You have to validate your own self. You have to be comfortable to sit with yourself by yourself. You'll know and walk in your truth and not have shame and guilt and fear. You'll know because the Most High, He is with you and He goes before you, and no one can stop you. But Corinthians 13 even tell you that love is the highest frequency. So when you're loving yourself and you're projecting that love out to others, of course, you will get that love back. But it
You said you have a great perspective.
well, thank you, thank you. I mean, I'm just speaking from my own personal experience. I went through some shit and I did not like. It was horrible. You know, and I had to change my mind because I thought I was a victim, but I was not.
You went through the
I didn't I? You were there. You were right there with me. I do know I'm going to tell the people that you were with me because you were. I'm going to let them know. You were with me from the sandbox. You were right there. You should not have been there, but you were right there. I am older than you, but you were there. You know, you were right there with me. You know. So I'm just saying, I went through some shit. No, I went through a lot of shit, and I'm speaking from my own personal experience and perspective. I could be wrong.
He said, man, I thought he was Wayne, bro.
I could be right, but this is what I feel inside from having a relationship with myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, man. Look, ain't no lies here, man.
So that's what, you know, I cannot move.
You got all the slides. You got a lawyer.
Thank you, Blue. Oh, what's up? Don't be mean. We pray you have a hedge of protection over your individual body and the vehicle you're traveling and making sure you get to and from your journey safely. Well, if you read the goddamn comments, I won't have to say that. I cannot see from a distance.
I was reading them.
But you're not telling me. I don't know what the people are saying. I cannot read your thoughts. That's why I keep sliding, and you don't want me to bump, but I am. was so hard. Miami, you what you up in Dade County? What's up? We love Miami. I love it out there. I have family out there.
Nah, he on point.
Thank you, Blue. Thank you. Thank you. You know, but again, I'm sharing from my own personal experience. These are things that I had to learn from lessons, hard lessons, some bad fucking decisions, and plenty bad choices, and a lot of fucked up mistakes.
Right, she always throw me under the bus.
And I
But
had to go to a lot of therapy too. I had a
Glenn
lot
said,
of
nah, he on
therapy.
point. Yeah, I be on point.
I had a lot of therapy, so you'll know. Oh, we from up north. We from Philly. That's probably why we talk fast. But I talk fast.
I don't talk fast.
It's really me. It's me. Everybody been saying that since I was a kid. You know what I mean? Thank you, Blue. I'm gonna keep sharing as much as y'all allow me to show up. I'm gonna keep sharing. Make sure y'all check out the skits because I put the point of views in the skits because I be trying to find funny in my
You
life.
from Newark, New Jersey, Blizz?
What's up, Newark? What's up, Newark? I know people from Newark. I have a friend in Newark. You know,
Michael B. Jordan from Newark, New Jersey.
you're right next to Elizabeth. You know. I used to be a night fairy in Newark. I did. I was like a night fairy for 8 weeks in Newark. I was.
Yeah, what's the night fairy?
You want to know what the night fairy is? I was a lady in the night.
Oh shit.
You know,
Worked at the diners.
if that's what you want to call it. You know,
Yeah.
I did serve lap dances very well. I did. They called me Pinky. I said I was a night fairy in Newark. You know, I did a few dances. Listen, we here to share my truth.
Jill Scott's my favorite artist.
So we make money.
Big shout out.
We
to
make
Philly.
funny of the
No,
truth.
it says Jill Scott's my favorite artist. Big shout
Oh,
out to Philly Cats.
thank you, thank you, thank you. This is my
I
brother.
love y'all.
He get on my nerves. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all being here again. If it wasn't for y'all, I could not be here to share my life. But I want to share my life with you guys. I want to share my life with you guys because I went through so much fucked up shit that I think that it can help others. That's what I believe in my heart. You know? So thank you. I appreciate you guys. You heroes and you sheroes. Thanks for being here with us, though. No, real shit. Thanks for being here with us. Make sure y'all follow the skits. You know what I mean? I really share my creativity and my life experiences. You know, really, I really put it in my creativity, hoping that it can help you all. You know, I went through some fucked up shit. You don't know. They keep asking me why I didn't write a book yet. I say I don't know. You don't know. That's what I tell them all the time. You know.
Who knows?
And then you try to play me. I don't like.
I said, who knows?
He's with me all the time. He's not like.
She's going to put me out there again. I ain't never listen.
Who wants the bamboo? Hey, how are you? Thanks for being here. I pray you have a hedge of protection over your individual
Smart,
body
rugged, and raw every day.
and the vehicle that you're traveling and giving you longevity, grace, mercy over your individual body. Thanks for being here. What do you say now?
Read it.
Yes, we are rugged. Yes, we are. Thank you. Thank you. We are. We are. We are.
That's how you do
Oh,
that.
my thing is falling down. I have a lot of sticky notes on my thing. So this is what my sticky note fell down. I guess the most high want me to read it to y'all. So I'm going to show it. See it. Let me move my finger.
What is that?
And it says, after getting what you pray for, pray for discipline to keep it and wisdom to multiply it. Make sure y'all remember that, okay? After you pray what you pray for and you get it, pray for the discipline to keep it and multiply it because you cannot just get it to splurge it. You know, he does not give you blessings to splurge. He give you blessings to serve. Some of you are blocking your own blessings because of the people that you got in your circle. And he's like, I'm not giving you that shit. You're gonna share with them, and they're gonna splurge and buy room. I know I'm not for the room. It's not helping the people.
Yeah, and you were out there serving lap dances.
I was. I did.
That would.
I did. This was about 20
You
years ago.
said I did.
I did. I'm not telling people to do it. I'm just telling my fucking story, you know? And then when people think you used to fuck, you be like, no, I know, no, 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 I didn't. I fuck. I did other things to make money, but I was not fucking. You know, but I did. I'm not telling people to do it. You know what I mean? I'm just telling it was a hard life. You know, it was hard out here for them. Because I had to get that money for the rent. I did. Hey, I'm just being honest. You know? I mean, look, listen, it's me again. It's Blanche
Oh,
Monroe.
you on her heels? What you
You know what I'm
mean?
saying?
On her
He's
heels?
always fucking with me. When I say this, listen, I'm used to it. It's been going on since we was kids. I'm listen.
I ain't said nothing wrong.
You know? So, he's always fucking with me. But I'm here to share my truths, because there's the thing. I'm going to keep it real with you because somebody is going to come tell my truth for me, and I'd rather it be me.
Yeah, cause they be saying this. Somebody told me, man,
You
I gave them a dog. Gave them found me 20
yeah.
years ago. I gave somebody
Yeah.
20 fucking years
Yes.
ago. I gave him motherfucker a
I was
dog.
like, oh shit.
And he was like,
They
I
see
remember you
us.
gave me the puppy.
You know what I'm saying?
My mom said my mom went from she's the LPN now. I can imagine when she was in the welfare for versus right.
Why I feel like
Probably at the Iron Center.
I have no justice for it. Keep saying.
Oh no, let me stop saying that. Probably watching now.
Being mean, you can't be mean. You cannot be mean to others. You don't know. No, but yeah.
Let's bring the tears.
So we just did. So anyway, what?
It's 10-10.
Oh, that's a good one. So I did. So again, what does having a relationship look like? How does that affect people around you? Having a relationship with yourself, and what does having a relationship with yourself look like? And having a relationship with myself look like this. I'm going through a journey. I don't know what the fuck we're all doing here, but I'm sharing it with you. I have a relationship with myself, and I think that I have something that's good that I want to give to all of you.
Um, y'all can't pay me no mind because I hear something else. So I feel over here just rolling. Why she have relationship with herself, guys, and after she's done doing it, she gives it all to you. Yo.
Your fucking mind is always going the fuck somewhere. You are annoying. I swear.
And then after she has
Is this the
relationship
picture
with
that you gave me as
herself,
family for real?
guys, ladies, she makes hair oil and gives. Say no, fucking with you. I'm fucking
No,
with
what? No, don't fuck with me like that. Don't take that. No, no, take
the
what?
natural
No,
oil.
I said Erica Badu. No, we're not gonna play like that with my fans. I take my shit personal. You do not tell them people that,
She gonna
and then they sit up here and act like that. No,
no.
because that is creating a motherfucking image in their head. They will not get out there. No, no, I do not know. We do not joke like that.
She gonna say that's
No,
Erica Badu.
no.
I just noticed what she was saying.
No.
No,
I
no,
feel
no.
her when she said that I take my shit personal.
No.
No, no, we do not joke like that.
Shut up.
Because people
No.
are really doing that shit. No.
No.
Yes, they are.
That's
People really
nasty.
just called secretions. People are really doing that shit. Don't tell these people that.
That's
Because then they be
nasty.
like, I don't want her shit. She's giving it back to us. No. No. Fuck no. No, I'm not. He's lying. I take that shit personal. That's three.
You gonna say
That's
he's lying?
three.
He's lying.
Fucking lying. That's fucking three, nigga. I take that shit personal. No,
No.
we ain't gonna get up here and joke like that. We can joke about everything
No,
in
hold the fuck
motherfucking
up.
life, but I take my
All right.
person. I'm not gonna joke on my shit. No, fuck that.
CBC,
No.
what's up, y'all?
What's up, CBC? No, I get the
She gonna
UCBC.
throw us.
Back to you. Fuck no. We not gonna joke like that.
Right.
No, take that
Listen.
shit back. That's three. That's 3-1 today, bro. That's three.
Listen.
You was doing good all day too, nigga. That's
Look.
three. That's three. Don't tell them people that. I don't like that. I
Tell 'em
don't
what?
like. I don't
Tell 'em
like.
what? I ain't even
You
what you talking about.
you know what the fuck you told them. Don't tell them that
It
shit.
ain't tell them
That was
nothing. You don't want to
bullshit.
talk about something.
Don't lie. You
No,
frustrate
see?
me. I'm going
What
to give
happened
you
was,
hickey. I'm going to give you hickey. You know the theory in my house. You know the rule with my kids. You
yo,
embarrass me, I embarrass you.
yo,
You know that rule. I don't lie. You don't tell the
listen.
people that. Because that is my real life
How
business.
the hell?
No, on some real shit. Don't tell the people that because you
Ain't no.
No. All right,
ain't nobody telling them
you
nothing like
did.
that.
People don't say
Y'all
shit.
know.
It's truth to every joke. You
I
can't tell
said
people
y'all
that
know if
with
I
all
think
the witchcraft.
crazy. It
with
sound
all,
like this.
no, 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 because we could joke about a lot of things, but
Right.
with all the witchcraft, Hinduism,
And then you say
Santeria
Erica Badu. They
up
say Erica
here,
Badu that for
and
real?
then no, I said Erica Badu. I feel her. I take my shit personal.
No,
When
because they
she
say
said
Erica
that.
Badu made a perfume.
No, I don't know what the fuck she did, but I was quoting what she said. I take my shit personal. That's what I was quoting. I don't give a fuck which the fuck she made.
No, but they said she really made.
Okay, but I don't care what she made. I was quoting what she said. I was saying I take my shit personal. So I was saying, don't say that
No, man.
because
Right, you was
I'm
right.
promoting my shit,
Everything that comes
and
from over here
then
is
you get
organic,
up here, and then people will
official,
really
natural.
think that I'm
Yeah.
sending out secretions
Right.
or putting. No, you can't play with people here. You can't play with because that's a real thing that people take serious. Their
Right.
hair, their skincare, and their energy, and everybody knows. I have videos up here, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but I have videos up here. You go check out where I show you how I make my products because I take it personal. Even
relationship itself is one.
Even when I'm mad, I don't make my products because I don't want that kind of energy to go in my products. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But yeah, I took that a little personal. That's three.
Illegal said having a relationship with self is one perfect love. Hooks with both of you. Keep it moving.
Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Blue. Yes, having a relationship with self is is Liz or is it Blue? Liz. Oh, I'm sorry. I kept saying that. I'm sorry. It is perfect love. It is. And I had to discover that the hard way because I used to look for a whole lot of things outside myself. And when I realized that everything I was looking for outside of myself was within me, it kind of blew my mind because I was like, damn, I was looking for this all the time and it was already right here. Like, I remember, God rest his soul, an ex boyfriend of mine. We were like 21, 23 at the time. I don't give a fuck about your chair right now because I don't like still what you say. It hurt my feelings. I don't hate that I shit. Don't like. Listen. So I'm going to bump and room you probably all night because you hurt my feeling twice. No, no, but no. I'm giving you three strikes because you hurt my feelings with that thing that you say you make for me. I don't even know what you're talking about. And then you joke about my product. I don't like. See, I don't like that. Hurt my feelings very bad. You're making up things. I feel now. Good. No, they hear that we're gonna run the radios back. You know, I run back with the receipts. No. You know, I got them long. You know, I run them back. They're long as rap sheets. I'm going to run the receipt back. You said it.
Ding. Right.
Am I supposed to have one? Is that supposed to be one?
What?
That ding.
No.
Because now I want to know what the fuck I did. Help me understand that before we get past code and collect $200. Because I got one.
This nigga. This fucking asshole.
Oh God, I done forgot what the fuck I was saying to the people, man.
I don't want the place for. I'm mad.
My bad, but no, I'm just here sharing shit. You know, this is my brother. I love my brother. This is my favorite brother. Right, we joking bullshit like this all day. So don't take anything literal or personal. We do this shit all day. Content. But other than this shit, well, we must be content all day because we do this from the time we get up to the time we go to sleep. So sometimes cameras everywhere. I think it should be, but you cannot do that for you. Keep some things private, But yeah, so having relationship with yourself, like I was saying, having relationship with yourself and response, but it is perfect love. Yeah, I had to learn that. Our connection is awesome. Thank you, thank you. That's because we from the sandbox. We've been doing this since we were hi. Been in the mix together for a long time. We are real life blood. We have the same relatives. Trying to tell you, share rooms and all that. Listen, I used to have 9 beds stacked on top of each other. And I had to share them with them. I said, matter of fact, give me 2 of those beds. I want my own. Beds I took one. Give me one of those and one of those. I make me own bed. That room was bigger than a motherfucker. That's how it happened too. Like, I had about 7 motherfucking queen size. She said, give me 2 of those. Damn, I just put them up there, motherfucker. Give me 2 of those and then we get this box ring. I ain't gonna make my side over here. That's when we used to live with. So perfect love is balance. It's acceptance of every aspect of self. It is. It is. And again, like I was saying, I had to learn that the hard way. I was looking for so many things outside of myself, but what I was saying was I had this ex, God rest his soul, in my younger 20s. God rest his soul, he used to always, have these long, serious conversations. A lot of things that I've come to realize today, I remember him saying, when you're gonna have these conversations with many people, but I'm not gonna be around to see them because he always believed that he was not gonna make it to see 25. God rest his soul. He really did not make it to. He got killed on his 25th birthday. Um, and he just always had this old wise soul. And I remember being like 22 at the time, and we were sitting across from each other. We were talking, but I never felt like I was talking to somebody my age. He was always had this grandfather old soul and shit. And we were talking, and we were breaking up, but we were having a healthy conversation. And I was just sitting there listening to him, because I was like very much I did not give a fuck when I was 20s. I used to act like a nigga because I hung around with men, and my best friends were guys. So I was a little shithead, and he was dropping gems, and I was just still sitting there so arrogantly, like I wish he hurried the fuck up so I can skedat. I wanted to get the fuck on my way and be whimsical. Right. Because I was like, I'm going to go over here with my homies and get fucked up, So anyway, however, no, he was really my good friend. I'm just making joke though, but God rest his soul. But I remember him saying, "You got gold in your heart, you haven't found it yet. You got gold in your heart. You haven't found it yet." And when he died, God rest his soul again, it really hurted me because we were close. We did talk to each other a lot. And I was like, damn, who I'm going to talk to? And of course, I have other best friends and shit, but he was like, a close partner or whatever. And for years, I could not understand what that he meant, but I had gold in my heart. I had not found it yet. I could not understand, and I kept searching, searching. And, it was one thing that I remember being little, and the spirit always told me, don't let the world change your heart. When you understand yourself, you'll understand people. So having those three things plague my head, I can promise y'all, it took me probably 2 years ago to really understand what spirit was telling me when I was 8 and 18 years old, and what this man was saying to me when I was about maybe 22 or 23 years old. Spirit was telling me like, don't let the world change your heart. It was preparing me for all the fucked up shit, to take those experiences and be able to share my light with others. Don't let it change my heart and become like those who have hurt me, but share it with those who are hurting like me. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I took from that a couple years ago. um Understanding myself in order to understand others, meaning I had to go deep within and really heal myself and work on myself to get to a lot of root of the issues, to be able to understand what my experiences was, to be able to understand and sympathize and empathize why other people think, move, and act the way that they do, in order to be able to share my light, love, life with others. So then I understood that, and it took me a lot. I had to go to anger management and therapy and work on some childhood traumas and some generational curses and some demons and shit like that. And it was not healthy. It was not, easy. But I learned this shit, and I'm grateful for everything that I went through, because now today I understand also what that man was saying when he said, "You have gold in your heart, you just ain't found it yet." What he meant was, I didn't fucking find me, because all the things that I potentially seen in other people was the fucking me too. I just was self sabotaging and self abandoning, trying to show other people my worth instead of validating my own worth and understand, shit, I got the same potential and carry the same weight as you. I am the light. I am here to show you that you need to connect to source, because I am not nothing without him. You get what I'm saying? So I am only the light because of the light that I am connected to. So I am here to share the light so you can get to your light. You see how that worked? So that's how self love works for me. Yeah, no, that's how having a relationship with myself, you know, affect those around me. So again, when I'm asking, I'm really asking from the heart. How does that help you? How does that affect you? Yeah, no, because I went through some shit that should have changed me. Everybody asks me to write a book. I don't know why I have not read it yet. I do. I do. See, here you go. I just said that. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, Blizz. I really do. I really do. I tried my best and I'm still working at it. I'm still working at it, 804. You know. Hey, Rod. Hey, I pray you have a hedge of protection over your individual body and the vehicle that you travel in, and making sure you got to and from your journey safely, giving you grace, mercy, and longevity over your life. You know what I mean? To and from your journeys while you get to your destination. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm just sharing from my experience. These are things that I had to sit with. Like, of course, I've spent many years going in and out of therapy, working on childhood traumas. I spent many years working on generational curses. And of course, I was breaking some left and right, but the hardcore ones, I didn't learn the hardcore lessons until I got into a narcissistic relationship and started really understanding that I was the reason why I was going through all these things. I was manifesting this shit because I did not go with them inside myself and heal things inside myself. So I became familiar with certain energies and certain traits that were toxic. You get what I'm saying? And because I was familiar with those things, I clinked onto them. And I connected with those things and I bonded, which I bonded out of traumas. You get what I'm saying? But when I went back to the board and started working on those traumas and start realizing and start looking around, my whole circle, and start realizing that these relationships didn't benefit me and they were actually weighing me down, I was able to go back and say, well, all right, well, wait a minute, hold on. Why am I tolerating these things? What makes me accept these things? What makes me cling and connect to these things? Right. When you start asking the real hardcore questions, you're going to get the real hardcore truth and the real hard answers. And it's not always going to be a pretty picture because they sell you and paint you a picture that the healing journey is fun and it's not. Yes, the grass is greener on the other side. I can promise you that, but it's not a fun experience once you start having to face yourself and start holding yourself accountable for why you're going through the things that you're going through. Because if you want to change, you have to change yourself. You have to look. What did Michael say? I'm starting with the man.
Somebody said it the other day. I always saw you in my neighborhood. There goes somebody.
Change. Just wait. What is that?
I always saw you in my neighborhood. Not kidding. Hey.
I don't know. You probably did. I used to walk a lot everywhere I live. I don't know. You know? Before I drive, I walk everywhere. Because I like to walk. But anyway, however, yeah, it's like I said, it's like MJ would say, you gotta start with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. Mm-hmm. I'm saying that's the truth. Right. If you want to make a change, if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Michael is dropping them gems, y'all. He said, look at yourself. That's why I say, busted and disgusted, highly favored, handsome, and beautiful and bliss. Right. Don't get up on here and judge me, judge your fucking mom or yourself. Look in the mirror. This is why I tell you this, because MJ told you first. Or your neighbor, or your kids, or your coworkers. MJ told you it first. He said, if you want to make a change.
Legal said, growth is a form of change.
It is. It is. And we can never stop growing. And you can never stop learning. As soon as you think you're the smartest in the room, you're actually the dumbest. You can always learn because we're evolving every day, every day, every day. Every day life is moving, growing, expanding. And you supposed to, what I'm saying? That's why sometimes when you're trying to force your body, when you're trying to resist certain things, like when you're trying to resist relationships that you keep trying to force certain situations, certain places, certain things, and you trying to resist what you understand what I'm saying? The reality is showing you, and you want to live in the illusion. That's why you get all these diseases and sicknesses and illness, which we have a lot that explains this. I showed you how the crystals work, and it does not work from the way that you work it because, scripture taught us that the high priest wore them on a breastplate. I'm not going to get into it because you're going to have to look at the live. But scripture taught us that the high priest, of the 12 tribes, wore certain crystals, you know what I mean, on their breastplates. You get what I'm saying? And I'll give y'all one of my favorites. Diamonds are a girl best friend. Diamond, that came from one of the tribes, the six tribes, Zubalim. You know what I mean? The Hebrew stone is called Yolim, but in modern day stone, it's called diamond. Symbolic meaning is purity, strength, and perseverance. And the high priest wore them on their breastplate, breastplate. And yet again, I left my bag and the thing, but that these things explains how what
I think you left it in that car.
what my stones, my crystal stones in my pocketbook. How the crystals, are aligned with your chakras and how that affects your body. Oh, I'm so this. I am sending out. I'm getting the frequency in my ear. Um, how those things are aligned. Um, the crystals, how what they use for, how they affect your body, but even deeper, you know it shows you how energy affects, different things in your body. You get what I'm saying? Different stressors, you know what I mean? If you're having certain illnesses or diseases in your body, you know what I mean? It'll tell you one, you know what I mean? Go ahead, give me something that's going on in your body, any kind of limb, or any kind of organ, and I'm going to read from here and tell you what is going to tell you what's going on with your energy or the energy around you or what you're dealing with, and tell me am I kind of dead on, because it's all in the energy never lies. So what is a health issue? Who has a health issue? Drop me one. Tell me what you have. Do you have today is my son's birthday. Just turned 24. I have granddaughter. I have an older child. She's 26. I have grandfew. That is my baby sister daughter. I have grandfew, and I have a teenage daughter who's starting high school. So yes, I have a little family. I have a little family, and I love them. Oh, oh, wait a minute! You got this koi lupus? I got something for you, Blue. I just did a consultation. I meant Blizz. I'm sorry. I keep calling you Blue. I don't know why I want to call you Blue. I did a consultation for somebody who has discoid lupus. I did. I did. That is a skin disease. I did a consultation for somebody who has discoid lupus, and I showed the regimen that they should be going by because that's what I do too. I research what your herbs you should be doing. I think I can message people on here. I will send this to you. This is a regimen of how you should change your environment and all of the things, and the herbs. Because I do consultations as well, because I understand the herbs in the body. When I say I really work with 2211 herbs, I really do. I don't just be over here making honey herbs. And I help a lot of people. When people use my stuff, they see that it works and then they ask me questions on how to help them with other things because I really had to heal myself. Going through stress will definitely kill your body. And going through fucked up relationships, I was going through health issues and I started realizing that I was manifesting my own health issues. So let's see. Lupus is a skin condition. Thank you. Thank you, 804. So let's see. Skin. It says related to one's self image, individuality, sensitivity, and feeling. Issues related to elimination, letting things go. Problems in this area may indicate anger against oneself or another, fear, anxiety, restlessness, lack of fulfillment, feeling irritated about something or someone. Pimples and boils can represent anger, boiling up from inside, unexpressed emotions surfacing, and or anxiety regarding one's relationship, oneself, and the world. And I think this affects y'all liver too and y'all kidneys, right? Um, it says the liver is the hardest working organ in the body. It is related to our desire and emotions, and is affected by inharmonious emotional conditions. Problem with the liver may indicate suppressed anger, prolonged bitterness, envy, hostility, unhealthy desire, selfishness, motives, feelings of despair, distress, feeling helpless, hopeless, or incapable. So, no, we talking about like actual, not nothing that was like inflicted from like an accident or things like that. We're talking about things that like actually come up within the body, and they're like illnesses or different aches that just came out of nowhere. Not nothing because you got into an accident or nothing like that. I'm trying to show y'all how you manifest illness and disease in your body due to what you're thinking. Cause I'm gonna read you what it says on here. Real quick. Let me put my stuff up because I don't like my face to be all over the place. I like me. So it says, okay, it says, problems, circumstances, and physical dis-ease in general. Circumstances in life that bring about mental or emotional pain and or physical illness, injury to oneself or others may be related to the following conditions. No understanding, no not understanding. I'm sorry, I be using my thing so much that I start talking like that. I don't know why it be out of habit. I'm trying to stop. Make sure y'all subscribe and don't delete me because I'll be fucking up the words because I so used to playing around too damn much. So it says, not under circumstances, the true I'm not gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it and don't do that. I do not see it. You almost went bye bye once again, and I didn't even mother floors this time.
You're taking up all the room. I can't. I move over anymore.
All right, I'm gonna slide back. We
Miss Doubtfire.
I'm gonna slide back. I'm gonna slide back. Come on, I'll slide back. All right, so it says, okay, it says, let me start over because we play too much. It says, problematic circumstances and physical dis-ease in general. Circumstances in life that bring about mental or emotional pain and or physical illness, injury to oneself or others may be related to the following conditions. Not understanding the true meaning and purpose of life, lack of personal honesty and integrity, inability or lack of willingness to express love and forgiveness, withholding the expression of love and acceptance from oneself and others, low self esteem, unfulfilled need for attention, unexpressed repressed emotions such as anger, guilt, fear, hostility, persistent worry and or anxiety, moving too fast, being too stressed out, and not taking time to slow down, an internal struggle between one's negative ego, wrong belief system, and one's conscious, deeper understanding of love, truth, and honesty. Healing ourselves requires that we remove the condition that caused our dis-ease. In this process, we find that the causative factors of illness are not strictly physical problems. They can relate directly to mental and emotional life we live as well. Our thoughts and feelings are powerful, dynamic forces that influence every aspect of our lives and are major causative factors in either the health or disease of our body and mind. How we feel and think about ourselves is what we become, whether we realize it or not. Our conscious and unconscious attitude, belief system, and emotions powerfully affect the cells, tissues, and organs of our physical bodies, as well as the conditions we experience in the world around us. When we change the way we think, we change our life experience. When we change our attitudes towards others, their attitudes towards us change. the condition of our body, as well as the quality of our life experiences. We always be an invaluable aid for mirroring our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual state of health. If we are not happy with how life seems to be treating us, we simply need to change the way we treat life. Positive and healthy attitudes, emotions allow the vital life force to circulate freely throughout the body mind system. This generates high vitality, enhances regenerative processes, and creates a more positive life experience. Negative attitudes, emotions impede the flow of the life force, which lowers one immunity and vitality and makes the body more susceptible to pain, injury, or disease. Pain, injury, or illness is an indication warning that we are out of harmony with life and have an existing attitudinal issue and need of recognition and attention. The area or parts of the body affected can serve as an indicator as to the nature of particular issue. Unresolved anger, resentment, fear, guilt, and lack of forgiveness are the source of most illness and must be released. These conditions are highly poisonous to the human system. The first and most important step in healing any problem is to become aware of and acknowledge that there is an existing problem. Once we recognize and release the attitudes that inhabit our expression of life, we then remove the root cause of our dis-ease. And this way, symptoms will fade away and we will establish permanent healing. There is not a medicine, herb, ointment, or potion that can compare to the power of love and forgiveness for healing the body, emotion, mind, and soul. Love and forgiveness must be present before true healing can occur. By consciously choosing love and forgiveness, we can free ourselves of the blockage, commonly referred to as pain and disease. Forgiveness opens the door for love to enter. When you choose to forgive yourself, remember everything starts within. You naturally let go of guilt. You are then free to love yourself and life more fully. When you find it in your heart to forgive another person, you will naturally let go of resentment and anger. You are then free to love that person more fully and will experience greater harmony in all your relationships. This, is the basic formula necessary for healing ourselves on an individual level and for healing our world on a global level. Love is the key that opens the door to life. Love is the force that fully activates the biocircuity in our body mind system. Affirm to yourself often, I allow perfect love to fill my body and mind. I allow perfect love to guide my life. Love is the source of all healing. Love, accept, and nurture yourself. Love one another. And remember, loving yourself means do not self sabotage. And you'll know go against your own boundaries and let people walk over you because scripture tell you to be kind, not nice. So it don't say be nice. It says be kind. That is a big difference. People will shit on you when you be nice. But to be kind is to love yourself and to love others, to tell them about their shitty, poor behaviors. You know? And hold them accountable. You know? And not letting them crush your boundaries. My lips dry. It's a little gray. Little gray. You was looking like I was looking like prime thing. So that's why I said, what is your? I didn't mean to put that back. That's why I was saying, what do you have going on in your body? I can tell you from here. Oh, thank you, 804. I'm just here sharing from my life experience because they want people to get this shit and wake the fuck up. You know, life is hard. They be throwing us lemons, but we got to make juice. Or at least squeeze the lemons in people's eyes and bring them out. You know? All right, hold on, CBC. I'm gonna get to you. Well, Blizz, if you're feeling tired all the time and you're eating, that's not necessarily a problem. But what I do know is that, like, a lot of, if you're into, like, if you understand how frequency works and how stars see chosen ones, the collective, and how they talk about quantum physics and the quantum leap and how the shifters are shifting from the old world to the new world, where you think that it's like heaven and hell, but no, it's consciousness. It's separating low consciousness, it's separating low frequencies and low consciousness, high frequency and high conscious peoples. That's what the new old world. So if you understand how that worked and you made it past that shift with all the new, the new energy with the snake year shedding, and then the horse is giving us momentum and all these fucking retrogrades and all that stuff, how all that works. When you going through the quantum leap and the shifters, and you made the cut, it can make your body feel very heavy and tired because your body is trying to what they say, change the capacity, like your actual physical body is trying to, expand itself and change the capacity so it can expand to be able to hold what you're stepping into on the 5D realm, if you understand what I'm saying. So it makes you a little bit more tired because your body is trying to catch up. It's like getting a new vehicle and trying to learn how to drive it for the first time. You don't know what the fuck is going on. So you be like, I'm going to park. The shit is burning me out. So you sit on the side of the road. Your body is the vehicle and your spirit is like, I'm burnt out. I'm trying to test this shit out. I've never been here before. This is new for me. It does not remember yet. You get what I'm saying? So your spirit and your body is trying to remember oneself while you evolve and make the shift. So you're probably more tired, more hungry. Far as your Yeah, it is, but that consultation thing that I wrote up, like, I think I have Messenger. I think you can message people in here. I will screenshot it and send you to it. So, sorry, I will screenshot it and message it to you from here. Um and you can look over and read it and see if it helped. All it has is, like, I researched the actual illness, I researched the actual medicine that y'all take and what herb is put in there and what chemical they use to help the herb, because you can't take the herb by yourself. That's one herb that you cannot take by yourself because it will kill you. You cannot take that by yourself. That's why they made it with the chemical. But there is other things that you can do to change your diet, your mindset, and your environment to help you reverse that disease. And I put, like, vitamins in there that you like specific vitamins that and herbs that you should be taking, specific foods and things that you should be eating geared to that specific illness and specific you know, exercises and things that's geared specifically to the type lupus that you have, because I did a consultation for somebody and it does take me about 2 to 3 hours to do it. But that's what I wrote for them and screenshotted that to them. So I will see once I get off of here how can I get that to you on Messenger from here. But if you have IG, go to Blanche underscore, Monroe, and let me know that you want the lupus, because if I don't know that it's for the lupus, I will not, send you the consultation. Or go to Blanche Monroe on Facebook. So Blanche underscore Monroe's or Blanche Monroe on Facebook, and I'll screenshot and send you the consultation. And hopefully some of it can help you, reverse your illness. Um Yes, yes, I have that on here. It's on there. I researched that. Yes, the medicine and everything is on there. So again, if I can, if I can't get the what I just showed you on the paper, if I can't screenshot it and send it to you on here, I'm telling you where to go so I can send you the screenshot so you can research it, so you can look over it yourself. Because I research your medicine, I research your illness, and I hope that some of the things that I put on there can help you. It can help with what you're already doing. You know and stuff, so you could reverse, and make things better in your life situation. So, because this is what I do. I had to heal myself, and I learned about herbs and body and stuff. I have all types of books. That's what these books are here for. They're not this here because I like to look at them. You'll know I have how to not to die, heal the body, herbs. You'll know food thermos. I grow food. I show you how to work the 2211 herbs. You'll know the stress made the kidneys made my hair fall out. You know, and my skin was breaking up, and I had to learn how to fix myself because they were going to take me out with the medicines. You know, I show on here when I was bald-headed as shit. My oil said to bring my hair back. This is no lie. This is what made me really get up on here and start sharing this shit with y'all. Cause listen, I was there before my brother. I had all kinds of illness, you know, and that's how I got to this. And I was like, fuck, I am manifesting this shit. These doctors are putting me on all types of shit. I mean, I know that I have someone else creating them, but I am manifesting more. I am causing the problem even more, you know. So I had to learn the things that I was really fucked up. I had two kidney surgeries. You know what I'm saying? Like my child was fucked up. I was out here. I didn't know myself. You know what I'm saying? I was mentally, physically, spiritually. I was fucked up. You know. I was not doing that good, my friend. And when I put myself out the hole and I started understanding all this shit, I said I have to run and tell somebody. Because if it can help one person, I will be grateful. Just one. God damn it. Because life is hard. At least one person, it will help. You know, I do not want anybody to go to the pits of hell, and I do not want anybody to not understand this. Because we all got it in us. We all got it in us to do.
Let's say a 70s baby.
Yes, I am an 80s baby. I am an 80s. You have to stay consistently eating healthy. Please do. Oh, let me get to you said your allergies is always acting up. You have sinuses. So let me get to you, CBC. Let's see. What are we?
80s baby. You're old, bro.
Yes, I am an 80s babies. I'm not old. You're only as old as you feel. I am young, actually. Yeah, no, I am 21 in mine. So let's
I was
see.
born 96.
You are a baby. That is not the
96?
You are a baby, yes. You are a 90s baby. You are a baby.
Well, 86.
Hold on, I'm trying to see.
Sorry, no, you
What
look
would
down. I
they
was born in
consider?
86.
What
86.
would sinuses be? I don't know if I want to do lymphatic system or immune system. So for sinuses, we'll probably stick with. Okay, what exactly problems do you have with your sinuses? Let's go there.
CBC said he was born in 72.
I was born in 81, guys. What exact problems do you have when your sinuses start cutting up? Because I have to have specific, like, it says specific shit like face, feet, fingers, genitals, glands, hands, arms, head, heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what specifically are the problems that you have and when your allergies act up? Because I want to say lymphatic system, but and I want to say immune system, but I don't think that would. But I can I can. So I'll read lymphatic system and then I'll read immune system because that's probably the closest I can get to sinuses for you. So it says lymphatic system related to the water element and signifies the ability to flow with life, allowing life to flow through us, releasing that which is unnecessary and bringing nourishment to cells, tissues, and organs. Restrictions of emotional energy, what will produce a corresponding restriction of lymphatic flow. Problems in this area may indicate being uptight, feeling burdened and or confused, inability to flow with life's feeling hindered or restricted, impacted, unresolved emotional issues, blocking the flow of life force in a particular area. So then we'll flip over and see what it says about the immune system because I think that is the closest I can get unless you have a specific problem that affects your when you have a sinus problems. The immune system it says represents strength, vitality, and enthusiasm on the physical, emotional, and mental levels. Issues related to vulnerability. A strong immune system indicates a healthy level of self esteem and enthusiasm for life. Suppression of the immune system may indicate resistance of being open and wait a minute, hold on. Resistance of being open and vulnerable. Lack of enthusiasm for life, feeling that life is not exciting or worth living, feeling down on oneself, being too critical of oneself or others, originating from lack of self esteem, negative, destructive thinking, anxiety, stress due to one's ability to create positive and peaceful expressions, feelings of being attacked, beaten down, defenseless, and or defeated, low self-esteem. It takes tremendous energy to maintain psychological defenses to avoid feeling vulnerable. This can create stress in the body, mind, and lower one's immunity and vitality. Total honesty and vulnerability is the only true strength. All other defenses are simply attempts to conceal one's fear. So that's the closest I can get to sinus problems. You said runny, itchy, almost everything smells bad. Let me see. No.
That's cold.
So we gonna do nose, I guess for sinuses, we gonna do ears, eyes, um, nose and skin. So let's say it says ears, because I know when I used to have allergies, like my nose would itch real bad, my eyes would get real dried out, my ears. So okay, I would be like doing that little thing, like you know, that shit right there, trying to scratch your throat and shit. Yeah. So we just gonna assume that's what's going on with you, and we're going to read all of it, okay? For you, CBC, because you're my guy. So
10 years older than you, CBC.
it says ears, the capacity to hear and listen, willingness to perceive the true message of life, being open and willing to hear and consider others' opinions. Problems in the area may indicate a persistent refusal to hear truth, avoidance of issues, considering unpleasant, refusal to hear other points of views, lack of enthusiasm, guilt, irresponsibility, emotional repression, unsupportive, vindictiveness. Okay, that's why I'm saying y'all have to tell me specifics, because I'm telling you it's going to tell you the truth.
I'm a Capricorn.
I'm a Sag. Are you a December Cap or a January Cap?
It's all Cap.
Um, that, that was some good shit. I ain't coughed like that in a long time. Damn, I hit that again.
That's right.
I hit that again. Yeah.
Yeah.
That little broke a sweat a little bit and shit.
Look
If I
like
had some eyebrows on, they would not smear today.
January Cap.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought you said January 24th. I was getting ready to say, wait. Ain't that an Aquarius? All right.
14. No, just said 14.
All right. So, eyes. It says the capacity to see life and its issues clearly, willingness to be open and make contact with people and the world around us. When we are open, our eyes become a clear channel through which our heart and soul find expression. Excellent sight is the physical counterpart of clear spiritual perception. Problems in this area may indicate a persistent refusal to see truth, emotional repression, low self esteem, feeling abandoned, unsuccessful or overwhelmed lack of motivation, fear of intimacy, fear of what's out there and or what's inside oneself, far-sighted, too extroverted, avoidance of one's own self-development, procrastination, fear of being close with others, living for the future and neglecting the present, not wanting to look at or take responsibility for what one has created. If you're nearsighted, introspective, introspective, shy, refusal to look at or take responsibility for creating, positive goals for one's future, choosing not to see any further than one's own limited belief, inability to see the big picture, failure to acknowledge the spiritual significance of life. So that's why I was asking you, like, what's really specific that be going on when you be having your problems, but you said itching. So then what I did, ears, I did eyes. I'm trying to see if they got nose on here because I don't think they got nose, but I'm gonna do throat. Um, and then I'll do skin because that's normally what itches when you know what gets on your nerve when you have the hay fevers and stuff and all of that when your allergies are bothering you. So we'll do throat because when you be having them allergies, you do that because you're trying to itch your throat. So it says throat, the center of creativity and expression, the power of the spoken word communication, the verbal channel for the expression of the heart and mind. Problems in this area may indicate fear of expressing and or speaking up for oneself, difficulty in expressing feelings, unexpressed creativity, potential fear of success or failure, lack of self-identity, lying and or negative speech. No, our spoken words are energy and motion and resonate throughout the entire body, powerfully affecting cells, tissues, and organs. Negative, critical, unloving words lower one's immunity and may cause illness in the body. Positive, uplifting words and affirmations of truth vitalize and regenerate the cells, tissues, and organs of the body. So, everything is within, is as without. So, again, it shows you. So, again, what does having a relationship with yourself, how does that affect, those around you? You get what I'm saying? And are you having a real relationship with yourself? Are you having a true relationship with yourself? Because with yourself is to really love yourself inside out, and that means to not abandon yourself. That means to show up for yourself. Anybody is, it's so easy to give up on yourself because that doesn't require you to do nothing. You don't want to brush your teeth, you don't want to eat, you don't want to do shit, but just lay there and look. Just lay and look and soak and wither away. That is the easiest shit because it requires you to do nothing. But showing up for yourself and believing in yourself and standing up for yourself, that requires work. That requires energy. That requires time and effort. And that requires care and self love because if you don't show up for yourself, who the fuck gonna show up for you? You know? The only one is God because he said if he's before you, who can be against you? But you have to know that he is with you. So get the fuck up and let's go. Ain't that what Gorilla said? Let's go. Like, let's go. Like, get up and show up for your fucking self. Get up, dust yourself off, reaffirm yourself. You get what I'm saying, and you get out there and you share your experience and be a beacon of light for somebody else. Because what do I have up here? I say, what should you do? Delete negative people, accept your mistakes, forget your past, restart your fucking life. So, are you having a relationship with yourself? And how does that affect others? Do you love yourself? I mean, yes, Bliss. Well, you can't. That's the problem. Like when you focus on humanity, you know what I'm saying? It's going to make you sad if you keep the focus there. But don't focus on humanity. Focus what you have to offer to humanity, and just believe that your light is motherfucking strong enough to change a few people around you in humanity to make a fucking difference. You understand what I'm saying? So it don't sadden you. You know, just show up and show out. You can. That's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know what I'm saying, this is the day. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. What do you say? We shall be glad. We shall be glad and rejoice in it. No, on some real shit. I know I laugh and joke with you, but this is the day that the Most High has made. We should be glad and rejoice in it because every day that you wake up, you have another chance to create something that you wanted for yourself, to do it for yourself, to show up for yourself. Fuck what everybody else say. You know what I'm saying? Every nothing beats a failure but a try. And if you have every day to get up to try, that already right there shows you that you got more strength than what the fucking opinion or what the people are saying. Because obviously the creator, the source who lit all this shit up, believe that you have something so special that he woke your ass up every day. Because we do not know if we really breathing H2O, HO3, whatever the fuck, C2O, CH3, oxygen, motherfucking carbon monoxide. We don't know what the fuck they could be telling us anything. We just know we getting up every. How the fuck is we waking up every day? There has to be something bigger than us that's, you know, you cannot run a car without gas. So what is our gas is waking us up every day. So if you're getting up every day, that's a miracle. That's a blessing because there's somebody out in this world that did not get up. And you have another chance to do something that you wanted to do. So fuck it, try it. Do it. Why not? Be great. You know what I'm saying? And hope that your greatness can change humanity because if you sit around and focus on what humanity is doing and how fucked up humanity is, man, that's going to create the fear and the confusion and put you in depression. And then you're never going to be able to see your light or get to your greatness because you're letting the lower frequencies weigh you down. You know? I mean, so you're going to block your own blessings. You know what I'm saying? That's how depression shows up in many different ways. Because the world gets sad at you. You know, I sit there, I'd be like, I don't think I'm ever going to get a husband. You know how sad that is? Because I just think I got too much energy. You know, I'd be like, damn, you know, I'm just too much. I need a man's man. He's not going to be able to. So I will not do my life. You know, that can be sad to think that. You know, because I'm never going to grow up. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. 1,000, and they said that again. How's the song go? You know what I'm saying? No, I like being me. You understand what I'm saying? And I refuse to dim my light for others and conform to make somebody else comfortable. And sometimes certain truths you have to accept. There's certain crowds that I would like to be around. Because I don't partake in certain things, I can't be around the crowd. And they don't want me around the crowd. They like, you can sit with us. And I'm like, I don't want to anyway. But I like that shit. That's my carrying on. But I can't sit with you guys because it's not right. I cannot do it. And they say, you are weird. And you don't look like you can do it. So you cannot sit with us. And I say, that's okay. I give you hedge of protection. I pray for you. You know? Mm-hmm. So with that being said, you know, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say, guys. Just make sure y'all follow Skip plenty of shit. You know what I'm saying? Check out the music because I'm on all platforms. I got new music dropping. You know, I got the hair oils and all that stuff. I'm high vibing. I need to go get my dusty ass in the shower so I can get ready for work. You know, I'm just here sharing my experience. And again, what does having a relationship with yourself look like? Do you even like yourself? Because having a relationship with myself is accepting who I am. You know what they say.
Word up.
That's how I keep bumping you because you ain't telling me what the hell's going on.
Man, that's old shit. We get up there and read. I ain't read.
And then you get mad when I bump you.
You can slide up there now. I just sat up. I don't want to hear that. You want to try to don't try to. That's
Okay, so look, then when I bump you, see my knees is gonna bump you. You know you're gonna give that's two, right? That's two.
no.
Is that three?
I don't want to hear that. Just pass the weed.
Why do we keep doing that? So
Was you passing it or not?
what you see? What you see? Share with us. I'm here to listen. Let's go, Blue. What you see? Share with me.
Shit, what? Which?
He say he see some things, and I want to know what he see. Share
I've
with
seen
us.
some things that
It
have
changed
totally
his
changed my
perspective.
train of thought about our future on this planet. Oh, dang.
I heard that too. Did you hear it the first time?
Mm.
You want to go see Penelope or where you want me to go?
No, I want
Um,
that's what I thought it was like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, I heard it too. And the cameras recording it. But what did you see that changed your?
Who your ass, Cat? Ain't no round.
See, that probably was him. What did you see that changed your perspective of things? Like, what did you see? Because I have a lot of things that changed my perspective on like reality, people. Oh, bro, why you leave the door open? You know you can't leave the door open. You be drawing. You be drawing, bro. Like the change, they gave me a different perspective of you. That's my. I got these new ass alarms, so you'll know when I smoke the weed, it makes my alarm go off. As well on the other side, then I had to take it down because I got tired of it going off every time I'm on the area to smoke. You'll know, and this one still goes down. You'll know. No, climate change. No, climate change is it's a lot of our fault. A lot of I wouldn't say this generation per se, but it's a lot of our fault. I do eat fruit and I do drink water. I just said I shared that on you. That's how I had to heal myself, my friend. Although I like and I have had some minor stuff to my back into my essence. But other than that, yeah, I'm a slack because I already feel like it's 4, 5, and 6. Because I feel like the last three things, you done left the door open, the alarm went off.
No,
You
get the
done
fuck on
came
out of
back
there,
in
man.
with the
Nobody
door
wanna hear that.
open.
Well,
You
our son is
understand?
acting up. Something is annoying it. Her. The son is not acting up.
What?
Do you feel like that?
No, I feel like they trying to block it.
No, he said the son is acting up. Something is annoying it.
No, I feel like they trying to block it.
Why would they be trying to block the
So
son?
you don't connect to that bitch. You know, if you cannot connect to it, how do you grow? How do your energy replenish itself?
From the night into the early morn.
You need a sun.
That's my type of carry on. You
You
got that
need
on
a,
my mind now.
you need the sun. You know, if you don't have, let's say, if you go generations without the sun, naturally, humans is going to evolve and
It's
morph
11
into
to
something
11.
different.
Shit. It's
Mm.
11 to 11.
I say 11, 12. I ain't get 11, 11. That was for you.
Oh, damn. Yeah, catch it. It was just there. I made sure it was.
That's why it wasn't for me. It was for you.
I said you say that yesterday when we was on live.
That's if I didn't catch it. If you catch it at the same time, then of course, if you said it and I was able to see it, then yeah, it was for both of us. But if I did not catch it and only you seen it, you just said it was there. When I looked up, it was 11, 12. So it was meant for you specifically. You know what I'm saying? The universe is talking to you today, my friend, not me. Not us together. You know, I did not catch it with you today. And you know I like 1111. It's infinite. That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's what I named my truck.
that
I
was
named
for
her
me.
1111.
That was for me.
That was for you. It was. I
Yeah,
just said I named my truck after that. That's all I said. It's a good one.
yeah,
It was all for you,
yeah,
my
for
buddy.
me.
That was a good one. That means
Yeah,
infinite.
yeah, for me.
Yo, take
I just gave it to you.
oh, all right.
Now you want to act like you pass the L all the time and shit
I'm
like
not gonna
that.
act like that. I just was passing it. I'm not gonna act like I do it all the time. I not said that. You said that.
No.
And what they doing? What they doing, CBC? I'm kind of lost. Emma Eppers. Is that what it's supposed to be? M's and flares. What we talking about? What we talking about? Catch me up. Catch me up to what we talking about. I got mad frequencies. I don't know what's going on.
Man, what?
Frequencies. I don't know what's going on. They're tapping into my energy.
Mm.
You know. You know. But make sure y'all like, subscribe.
Let the cheese take place close.
Then I'm getting ready to get off here because it is an hour. Well, not an hour, but I mean, oh yeah, it is an hour. It is an hour. But it's 1:15. Been on here with 150 minutes with you guys.
No, I'm laughing at your subscriber.
What you say? I damn. Damn.
You said people just the world. I don't. You just now you be coming for me all the time. Let me really say it.
You supposed to be on my side. Now I feel like whose side you on? Are you a friend of me? Are you a shimony? A shimony.
Yeah, Blizz be on there every day. So yeah, I don't be lying.
And then you know what? Then I woke up at you because that's one. That's one, Blizz. You get one. You get one because you just seen I tried to pass it back and he said you just passed it to me.
I said no. Don't act like you be trying to pass it now.
Oh fuck both of you. You know? Fuck both of you. You don't know?
I said, I said, no, don't be acting like you be trying. No, Blizz.
Here you go.
You
It's
hold the shit out that
it's
joint
okay.
on
It's okay.
every day, don't it? Every day, all the time.
Yeah, I saved the book of Eli. And they had to eat. And they didn't have nothing but like nothing to eat. They was that.
Let's crack the fuck up. She strike that motherfucker, that bitch can be out. She like that motherfucker, puff it. Then behold that motherfucker.
If you like the book of Eli, you'll like what the fuck is the movie? Damn. It's right on the tip too. Fuck. He couldn't eat nothing but corn. I'm trying to think. It's like that he was stuck in the dimensions and the quantum fix it. The fix it. What the fuck? Here, I'm gonna look. I can't look it up because the other phone is not even in my thing. Damn. He was stuck. They was trying to figure out how to get Earth. I gotta think about it. For some reason, I want to say intensity. That's not what it's called. What it's called? Not immerse. Damn. Immersion, not immersion. It had to do with quantum physics. Like Earth was fucking I'm high, y'all, so that's why I probably can't remember this shit. Earth was like done. They only had corn to eat. They had like these desert fucking storms and shit because they didn't have gravity. And they felt the low the like there was like really no teachers. It was just like it was like really no America or nothing anymore. You know what I'm saying? Earth was trying to survive. And it was like, you know what I mean, they just had like farmers and like just certain kind of workers, but it was no NASA. But one of the old scientists' daughters had found NASA, the other girl's secret. That's I found out that they was trying to figure out how to get to like a different planet or a different dimension. But because so the daughter, the whole like when she was a kid, like it will always be these little things happening in her room, like the book getting knocked off the bookshelf, little things. So when she was a kid, she thought she was seeing a monster. So when her dad got asked to go on this mission up in space to figure out how they could save the planet Earth, she didn't want him to. You get what I'm saying? Because there was no telling when he would come back. But he wanted to do it because he felt like if I could save y'all, right? So they went him and his crew went up to space. They went to these different planets. So the first planet that they went on, they couldn't be on it no longer than an hour because each hour put like fucking damn near 30, 60 years on their life. So when two of them went down, They were down there for like 3 motherfucking hours. When they got back up to their ship, they homie was like 90 something years old. When he came out the cut, when they came back looking for him, this nigga had gray hair. He came back like, ugh. They was like, damn, how long we was going? He said 90 years. So they went to these, they started going through to trying to go to these other planets to see if they could suffice to bring, people from Earth to be able to live on this planet. But each planet was fucked up. So they wound up coming across like a black hole, a Milky Way, like all this shit. But what happened was it threw them like some quantum leap type joint shit where he got stuck and trapped in between time. So when he realized that he was stuck in between time and he was able to walk through these different dimensions and see different parts of his life, when his daughter, the parts of the movie when his daughter was a kid and those books was falling off the motherfucking shelf and she thought she had a ghost in her room. No, the whole time her dad was on the opposite side of that shit, knocking certain things off the shelf, trying to send her a Morse code and shit. Do y'all think that everything that exists through a liquid medium? No, I think everything exists through frequency, and then we make up words, sound, vision, our mind make it up. But I think everything is energy first. Everything is energy first. Yeah, no. I think everything. But somehow the liquid is in there. Yeah, no. Because you need the waterways and all that shit. Because as above is as below. You know what I'm saying? So that's well, I can't think of what the movie was called. But anyway, however, when he realized that he was able to knock certain things go to different parts through different dimensions to try to send Morse code to her and different things, when she realized what was going on and the messages that was being sent to her and little different frequencies in the sun of how her dad was like trapped in space and time in between quantum, a quantum time, space, and the dimensions. And he was sending her different things through the universe. When she finally picked it up, when he finally went to Earth, his daughter herself was like fucking 80, 90 years old, getting ready to die. But she had figured out the message. She figured out that that was her dad and time and quantum leap, quantum physics, and all that work. And she was able to do what her dad got sent to do. She was able to get them to a different dimension, a different leap, and they had like parallel earths, like what you could see. It was like as above, as below, so it was like a reflector. What they seen, like, all right, so say we sitting right here, when we look up, we could see a whole nother neighborhood going on. You get what I'm saying? Like it was like some kind of weird dimension how she was able to save Earth. But when he came back, his daughter had grandkids and kids and all these children. And she was on her deathbed, but he came back young because remember, he got trapped that fucking time. You know what I'm saying? But I forget what the movie was called, but it was a good movie and it make a lot of sense to like how reality is really set the fuck up and how time and perception and how all frequency and all that shit works. Like you really can like dimension jump, quantum leap, astral project, all that shit. I don't know who this is. Hey Clips, how Clips for Street said hello, bro. Clips, what up with you, gang? Hello, Clips. Pray that you have a focused, positive, and productive day, and you had astral protection over your individual body, getting to and from your journey safely, giving you grace, mercy, and longevity over your life. Yeah, no, ain't no weapon forged against myself or you shall prosper. In Yahshua's name, that is Jesus for some, Jose for most. Yo no. Jesus. Jesus for most. Jose. Oh yeah, I meant to. I don't know why I said Jose. Like I'm sorry. Sorry for disrespecting my dad. I meant to say I am high. Right, ain't nobody like this branch. Ain't nobody out here.
get my big homie name when you say put some respect on my man name. Cuz. You hear me?
Hey, yo, but they don't even want you to call him that because that's not his real name. His real name is Yeshua. He said to call me Yeshua.
Alright.
Elohim, Majadon, yo, no. But I am sorry for the disrespect.
Yeah, right, get it together,
But
Branch.
this Jesus,
Branch Lolo. Branch.
hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo. All right, I'm getting ready.
Yeah.
Well, we getting ready to get up off of here for the simple fact that we have given y'all what 120 something minutes.
Oh damn, that's why I miss dinner, fucking with y'all.
Yes, and I'm hungry and I'm tired. I need to get in the shower and get ready for work, and I need to check my cameras. So we pray again. I pray that everyone stays focused, positive, and productive, staying highly favored, handsome, beautiful, and bliss. You know, don't judge me, judge your mom or your who.
Neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, however,
Where's Jordan?
you know, is love, light, life, high vibes, the energy. You know, I pray that everyone has a hedge of protection over their individual bodies and y'all vehicles that y'all traveling in, whether it's land, air, water, giving y'all grace, mercy, longevity, over y'all lives, touring from y'all destinations. I pray that y'all continue to feel good, healthy, wealthy, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, physically and financially. I think I covered all the illies. I don't know if I got all the illies, but I tried to get them all. You know? So I pray good in all those areas. And remember, life always going through you, you know, adversities, but it's like how resilient are you? That's where your strength relies in your resilience. Are you able to get back up? You know what I mean? Are you able to get back up to show up for yourself? 'Cause if you don't show up for yourself, you know what I mean, ain't nobody else gonna show up for you. You know what I mean? You gotta clap for yourself before somebody else gonna clap for you. You get what I'm saying? And you gotta understand this and know this and really believe this in your heart. You know what you believe is what you can do. Do it. Try it. Nothing beats a failure than a try. Even if it don't happen, so what? At least you tried it. What?
When you had somebody else clap for you, you had niggas, wives come home, walking on their man, making the clap for their wives. So they wife go make it clap.
Boy, yeah, man, he is so perverted. Anyway, I'm kicking him off this show
No,
because he's getting on my nerves. He's not
I'm
coming
crying.
back. I'm not bringing him back on because he's
No,
getting on my
no,
nerves.
get down
I'm
out
kicking
there.
him off the show, guys. Like no.
You had to know. Yeah, I ain't explaining this funny, but what happens on the oh yeah.
On the other side of the planet, I don't know. It might be a good thing. It might need to happen there. No, but on some real shit, like I was saying, life gonna throw you lemons. You gotta make juice. You know what I'm saying? Or use it to burn the ice. You're going to be met with triumphs, adversities, problems. He said the weapon is going to form, but he said it shall not prosper. He ain't say it wasn't going to show up. But your strength is in your resilience. He said, get the fuck up. He did not give you the spirits of fear, okay, or confusion, okay? Know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Know that as within is as without, as
Without.
above is as below. Even if you don't believe it today, shit, keep telling yourself until you believe it tomorrow or next week or next year. But keep telling yourself, get up and show up for yourself. It's just like if you go into the bathroom, right? And you go take a shit, ain't nobody getting ready to get up and come wipe your ass. So who is going to get up and come, save you?
Our number one hater, Chewbacca, is. That's what. Here you go. He's saying stop with the nine.
You know what I'm saying?
Have a nice
So
day, Chewbacca.
get up and show up for yourself. You know? And you see how there is the nigga like Chewbacca. You know, after we send the hedge of protection, it is people like him that you go like this. This is what you say, you know. It is those people that are trying to project and they are not a reflection of who you are because they are insecure to show up and throw hate. You know? So you get in the mirror and you get up here and tell yourself who the fuck you are because you showed up on my shit. You know, you showed up on my shit with the bullshit, with the manipulation and the gaslighting. But have a nice day, you know. So anyway, however, make sure y'all stay focused, positive, and productive. Again, I pray that y'all have a hedge of protection over y'all individual bodies and the vehicles that y'all traveling in. And again, don't let people like this dickhead, project and you reflect, because that is not who you are. You get what I'm saying? You get up in the mirror and you tell yourself who you are. You get up and show up for yourself. You dust yourself off. You pop your collar and you get up there and give them people like hell, because it's dickheads like him who hate who you are, but you shine on. You shine, my little diamond. You know what I mean? And I'm just here to drop gems. You get what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out the skits. Funny as shit. Make sure y'all check out the music on all platforms. Is new music
PFA.
dropping. That PFA putting fellas aside. Not that kind of crazy. Also,
Black
Black
Smoke
Smoke and
and
Mirrors.
Mirrors.
Make sure y'all check out the hair products, the hair oils. All that good shit. But I have had enough time to shine a little bit of light on you guys, and I'm tired. I'm hungry, so I have to go. And again, I pray y'all have a hedge of protection. May nothing forge against myself or you shall prosper. In Yahshua's name again, in Jesus' name for some, and Jose. It's like no.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Okay, Branch. Branch, no, no.
Jesus, Jesus for others. Um, and yeah, y'all stay focused, positive, and productive. Peace, love, blessing. Gotta go. Kawabanga. Thank you guys. Bye bye.